Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Sliding out of the pocket. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. The new acquisition, Martellus Bennett, the intended target. And it's second down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Second down following the incompletion. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Now Mariota. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. Mariota. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Melvin Ingram in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now a second down throw for Mariota. Looking downfield for Dez. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Try to lay one up deep. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. So on 4th down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And the Ravens taking the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to fire one deep. Middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post, And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
First down, Jackson, and it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So 2nd and 10 here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Here we go now. Green, 39. No. Check. Patriot.
Jackson now. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. A swing pass caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. And they'll run it here. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Jackson looking to throw on 2nd down. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go to the slant. In this amount of time, I think it's a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch.
You gonna play a shot?
And his kick is good.
Yeah. 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 He'll throw them kicks. He gonna throw them hoes. You don't know how to beat that play action cross shit? That's all he do.
Here's Prater now set to kick it away.
Yeah.
This one fielded at the 5. A nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this job.
They need points.
Big time.
Mariota. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet.
My
Into the
DB's got
football,
97,
until they
98.
to live into the ball
All
on
of
every
them.
snap.
Except
Another
for
nice
Edward.
job there to force an
That's why
incompletion.
she's 95.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. To throw Mariota. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. Des Bryant, 72 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability.
That shit no more, man.
Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive
The
there.
reason why you got that, because you caught me playing.
You know how many times we've talked to coaches?
You caught me playing underneath.
Back to us. Well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Zerline out now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Beyond.
And now Baltimore gets set
That's
to
a
take the field. And they have to be pleased
play
with the way that they've
Francisco.
moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Yeah.
Let's go. 3-19. Detroit.
Now Jackson throwing on first down. Flush to his right. And he
Oh,
fires
good
one
shit,
that's
bro.
intercepted. Picked off by Night Train Lane.
Well, I get what he was
Holy
trying to do.
God.
He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Yeah.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Mariota yelling out the play call as he hustles everyone to get set. Second down, Mariota. Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Open space inside the 10. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays. Back-to-back 15-yarders. And they're rolling. Now Elliott. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Larry Fitzgerald taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Zerline out now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now here come the Ravens. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Johnson, the intended target, and it's third down.
No.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The slot man in motion right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
A handoff as they run the counter play. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing is Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Mariota now. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
And he's able to put it through. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Mariota now on 2nd down. Buying time who's left. And some room to work. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. A first down carry by Elliott. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Throwing, Mariota. Got a man right side. It's Sharp. A big play here for Dallas. 42 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive it.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
After allowing that last score, the defense knows they've got to tighten things up. Otherwise, they'll let them right back into the game.
It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Zerline out now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Jackson now, operating from the gun. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Just 1 yard to go here on second down. Tenth carry now for Elliott. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Hey.
They go play action. Mariota. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was third and short. Okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
So he came that close to tying it, but this one sails wide by a whisker.
And Brandon, pro football is a game of inches in more ways than one. That one looked good the whole way. But it's agony on one sideline, celebration on the other.
Let's go. Blue Niners. Blue Niners.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Here's Jackson to throw on second down. Flushed out right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Time running out here on the play clock. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
.46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
God, rocked your ass, man.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. To throw.
Look, bro.
They can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Mariota yelling out the play call as he hustles everyone to get set. They'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Sharp. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll give to Elliott. And an alley to run. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target. 3rd down here. The give is to Elliott. And he's going to be met at about the 43. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
No. Come on off, mobile. Hey, look, man. You're not going to do all that. No, sir. Look.
They're on the counter now on 1st down. Finding room inside the 40. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
No. Check. Patriot. Here we go. Patriot. Blue landing. All right, now. Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. Green.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it